In sports this week, we focus on a new star in international cricket. He's the youngest player in 25 years to score a century in Test cricket. And he's said to be another Gavaskar in the making. Sachin Tendulkar, the boy wonder of Indian cricket, talks to Kishore Bhimani exclusively for The World this week. As the Indian team limbered up on Wednesday before the current Test match, the boy wonder who has captured the imagination of the British media was the focus of attention.
Sachin Tendulkar. The very name conjures up visions of scattered fielders, cowering bowlers, vintage stroke play of the kind that hasn't been seen for a long time. Critics of the game, past masters like Trevor Bailey, Richie Benaud and Tony Lewis have talked in superlatives about this young man who's become a cult figure in England over this season. We have with us Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin, so much media coverage, so much praise, so many superlatives. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm quite happy about it, but still at the same time I'm not really looking at that, because at the same time I have to concentrate on my cricket also. I think there's a long way to go, and it's very necessary for me to keep my head on my shoulders.
Do you think of records when you are playing?
Not really. Actually, I don't want to. I think I'll play my natural game. According to the merits of the ball, I'm going to play.
Have there been any positive influences in your cricketing career? Any models, anybody you modeled yourself after?
When I was playing for Sasanian club, that time, and also I was playing same year I was playing for the schools. That was my final year, and I got 346 not out against Anjuman Islam in Harris Shield at Rebon Stadium. At that time, Mr. Raj Singh Dungapur, Sunil Gavaskar and Madhav Apte were watching me. So they offered me that would like to play for CCI, Cricket Club of India. So since then I started playing for CCI, and after that I got a little bit of runs and got selected for first class cricket.
So you reckon you got a few words of good advice from Sunil Gavaskar and Raj Singh and Madhav Mantri,
Yeah.
and but you've never had a coach as such.
Of course, my coach name is Mr. Ramakant Achrikar, and he's still my coach.
About studies, Sachin, it's very difficult for you to continue to be a student, do your homework and go and hit 100.
Yeah, I know that.
How are you going to handle this?
Still, I think I'll keep on studying because it's really important. So at least I'll complete my graduation, and after that I'll think about something else. I'm studying in the 12th standard arts.
Do you feel there is too much cricket? Do you think that a person your age might suffer a burnout?
I don't think, because you're playing for India, not for any club or club cricket or state levels. So it's going to be a hard game. So you'll have to play like that.
And so this is at the age of 17, you're willing to say that you want to play 6 days a week if required,
Yeah,
no problems,
I think so, yeah.
and play good strokes,
Yeah.
study as and when possible,
Everything.
and improve as long as you... Well, good luck to you, Sachin
Thanks
Tendulkar.
a lot.
I talked to Sunil Gavaskar over the phone this morning about Tendulkar, who many say is India's new Gavaskar.
Does he have both? Does he have talent and temperament to be a great player?
I think the talent was obvious when he was in school, when he started to score all those big runs, and from there on, I think the talent was very obvious.
Yes.
And so far he's shown that he is very good against pace. He gets right behind the ball with his head very still, and technically he's very, very good against the quick bowlers. He hasn't, of course, faced the West Indian quicks, which is another story, but I believe he has the ability to even handle that quite comfortably.
Looking ahead a bit, is he India's future Gavaskar?
Well, I don't know whether he would want to be tagged as another somebody, but certainly he is a tremendous prospect, and I'm sure, like everybody else, he would, prefer to be known as by his own name rather than as somebody else. Well, he's a Kar. He's not a Gavaskar. He's a Tendulkar.
Yes.
And I think he will be a name that might perhaps make you even forget Gavaskar.
I doubt that. From your experience, though, what's the biggest problem that he's still likely to face?
I think the biggest problem is, expectations of the people, because every time he goes out to bat, there are expectations that he will score runs, and score runs attractively. So the emotions of the people are going to be his biggest hurdle rather than the bowling attacks of the world.
Yes, and finally, what is his strongest point that you see?
I think temperament, because now that he has got past the barrier of a test century, which is such a difficult thing, because once you get past the century barrier, then you know that you have the capabilities of going on to bigger things.